Yes,
You're
sir.
welcome back. I'm sure you have seen the report for yourself. Please talk to us
Yes, I have.
before I get into some
Yes,
of the
I have.
details. That was
I don't
Tchiroma.
know.
First of all,
I don't know.
apologize.
I don't know what Tchiroma was apologizing for, because if he did his homework, he would know that Chris Anu is a traitor of the Ambazonian people. And if he's a traitor of the Ambazonian people, you go to a traitor and take permission to and ask him to protect you. I think that is stupidity. I'm sure he doesn't know the leadership of
No,
the Southern
no.
Cameroon
See,
Ambazonia.
in my opinion, Barrister Fu, this is more than it outweighs who is leader and who is not leader. It is the political agenda and the propaganda strategy of Cameroon.
Of
First
like,
of all,
yes.
onset. I've said this
Mhm.
from the onset. In my unapologetic opinion, Tchiroma has been well stationed by France. And how did it start?
Yes.
It started with him pretending to go to the airport to do a drama and then claiming that he was not allowed to board the plane. In Cameroon, that I know, once a minister is suspected at the level that you are not allowed to leave the country, within a few weeks you're in condemnation. And a few weeks after that claim, it was to pull attention and then to gain sympathy from the people. A few minutes after that claim, he announces his willingness to become president. Encanto is strategically removed from the contest with their fake laws. And then he finds this is somebody that is not permitted to travel out of the country. All of a sudden, is the one of the candidate, the favorite candidates. Anybody who is thinking that is normal is definitely suffering from something. But that again is an aside. My concern is the convoy that Tchiroma organizes from Bunda. You could see at Mataza, the people standing there, the bike guys could identify that these guys are not from Bamenda. And they said it in the video you just watched.
Yes.
They said
Yes.
he had a convoy paid all the way from Bunda. And the person that will propagate the message is this Tongtu girl, Mimi Mefo. She's in Tongtu. She propagates it because Mbunda is the land of Tongtus. So they go
Yes.
and get their two brothers, pay them to do a propaganda. So let us take it from the propaganda at upstation, the scanty crowd, and the Chris Anu romance that has now been made public. I don't know what he's going to tell
I
my
want to
pussy.
I want to I want to question I want to question whether Shuruma really meant asking for protection from Chris Anu. First, if he knew anything about Chris Anu or this revolution, he would know that Chris Anu is a traitor of the Ambazonian people. Number two, he would know that Chris Anu is not from the northern zone. Number three, he will know that Chris Anu was very close to the Bia regime. He negotiated with Colonel Mbakwi. He negotiated with a couple of people and got money from them and has been living off them. He went to Canada. He got his own package from Canada. He did all what he had to do to be close to the regime. Are you telling me that Chris, what is his name again? Tchiroma did not know Chris Anu. He knew who Chris Anu was, but why would he use Chris Anu to get to Bamenda? It is. I want to differ with you a little bit, Paddy, on the issue of uh, Tchiroma and the French. Tchiroma was imprisoned by Abia in the 1984 coup. He spent 6 to 7 years in prison. He came out and he joined the UNDP. Are you telling me that the French prefer Chris, Tchiroma, to Bela Buba? Are you telling me that the French prefer Chris, Tchiroma to Bela Buba? Are you telling me that the French prefer Chris, Tchiroma to Bela Buba? Are you telling me that the French prefer Chris, Tchiroma to Bela Buba? Are you telling me that the French prefer Chris, Tchiroma to Bela Buba? I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is that Tchiroma,
this is a
Tchiroma,
good analysis.
Tchiroma, Tchiroma should have known who Chris Anu was, because his chances of negotiating with us, as he has propagated in all the interviews I've seen, he says he wants to sit down with us and negotiate. Will he be sitting down with Chris Anu?
Now let me explain.
If he can,
He has not talked about negotiation. Tchiroma
no, no, no,
Tchiroma
no,
is
no.
not.
He
He's
has,
talking
he
about
has.
dialogue. No, he's talking about dialogue. I've listened to all his interview. Tchiroma
Okay, what is dialogue?
understands. Just a moment. There's a difference between dialogue and negotiations. Now let's get into it.
Oh, really?
I'm not trying to. Just this is the point. Tchiroma is not a fool. He might be pretending today to be humble to seek whatever apology that he's seeking, but Tchiroma is well aware of the words he's using. Take note, it was Tchiroma, aside from every other Cameroonian politician, that was manipulating the word Anglophone. And that's why it's
Yes.
important for Anglophone scholars today to try to review the literature review of any textbook we have. We need to redefine the word Anglophone, because contextually in Cameroon, an Anglophone is not an Ambazonian. Agbobala the other day also was queuing into Tchiroma. Listen to him. I just have not had time to criticize what he was doing. Agbobala is referring to the Basas and the Burmese. He calls them Anglophone Basas and Anglophones Burmese.
Yeah.
Agbobala, since he left prison, doesn't use the word Southern Cameroons again. But before this guy went to
Yeah.
prison, he was using the word Southern Cameroons. So those
Yes.
words have legitimacy and legal bearings. Now, let's come to what Tchiroma is trying to do right now. Tchiroma was an ex-convict that was pardoned by Biya. Anu is afraid
No,
his
no, no, no,
arrest
no, no.
passport
Wait,
have been
wait,
seized.
hold on, hold on. That's not a fact. He
I'll give
was
you
discharged by the
my
military court. He was discharged and acquitted by the military court. Sorry.
yes, but forgiven by Biya to come to the extent that he became a member of his government about 15 years later, 15 to 20 years later. So the technicality about it is, what my suspicions could be this. Number one, Tchiroma, Chris Anu at this point is confused. He has betrayed Ambazonia. Probably the money given to him is finished. His friends in La République du Cameroon are unable to provide him security in America because he's currently being investigated here for his unscrupulous behavior. So he's thinking maybe Cameroon could be a refuge. And I know, I can tell you this romance between them. I can tell you the discourse that Tchiroma would have had with him. Listen, we're going to give you amnesty to come back home. And so
Yeah.
he's telling Bamenda, that guy's my friend. Though we disagree, but we listen to each other. I told him to protect me as I'm coming to Bamenda. With some
Yes.
few miles around up station, they can't go to Tarikuro, go to Ngomngam, where I'm coming from. No, Tchiroma cannot stand in Cowboy Junction in Ngomngam and make that speech. It's not possible. It's
And
not.
the question is Chris Anu the right person in Bamenda to protect Tchiroma?
Do you think that?
That's why I don't understand.
Do you think they are not aware that Chris Anu is not the right person? They say when you are in the middle of the sea drowning, you see even a snake you try to hold to climb up. So they're just trying to hold something. Tchiroma has a strategy to tell France, listen, I have some of their leaders where in this country you can't lose it, because I mean one of their leaders is my friend. He said in his
But you
campaign
heard,
speech.
you heard the booing. You heard how the people were there booed him after he said that. That's what I got from the video.
Then he told himself, "Thank God I'm free." So he could only, after he requested for apology in Mimnepo, in Yaoundé, and Douala, the only place where he can be free is when he gets to Bamenda. I don't know why they think that going to Bamenda is something for them. Another person who went to Bamenda, and I'm bringing this to our
Cabral
attention,
Levy.
is Cabral Libi.
Cabral Levy.
You have seen Atanganji smuggle himself. The other day, Joshua
Yes.
was seeing. Now, I want to talk to the enablers who are thinking that these people mean well. When the struggle started, I was in Yaoundé, where you had this guy of Vision Card, told their government to commit genocide in Ambazonia. Cabral Libi was
Yes.
one of the politicians who told the Yaoundé government to use brute force to humble Ambazonia. It's in his words.
Correct.
They should
Correct.
declare a state of emergency. A state of emergency politically means that the law is not functioning. They should use their guns. Que le chef d'etat amène l'ordre. And when that statement is more than bringing order, they were just saying that go and slaughter people. When he said that a few days later on in September, Biya killed 400 Ambazonians one day.
Yes.
So for you who don't know who Cabral Libi is, we have not forgotten what he did. He was one of the
Neither have
politicians.
we
Yeah, go ahead.
neither have we forgotten Joshua Osi. Joshua
Yeah,
Osi was one of those who signed a document in the National Assembly authorizing the government to come to America and arrest all of us and bring to Cameroon and lock them up.
yeah.
That's Joshua Osi. The boy who claims he's from there.
We're starting a
So,
special broadcast on ABC next week, and our focus will be why there must not be any form of elections in Ambazonia. That program
all right,
begins
I
on.
will be, Pade information. I will be on leave from Monday. So I am available 2 weeks from Monday. So if
That's
you want me on, I'll be on.
that's right timing then. Yeah, it begins
Yes.
Monday, and it is important for us to have a conversation. So we don't have enough time. I'm calling on others who are watching on Facebook and on YouTube. Start logging into the Zoom meeting. We had some technical issues. This program started a little late. I just thought that this conversation, we needed to have it for these brief minutes. So start logging
Yes.
in while we look at certain things that are happening. But you know, something interesting is this. There are some images that came from the home front. I'm sure you would have seen a lot of them.
Yes.
We've just seen some now in the Federal Capital Territory, whereby um, the Ambazonian State Army is distributing food to women and children. We saw, on the other hand, in Boy, Talk and Do mobilizing the entire village. And he came with royalty, women and children. The entire village was excited. We have never seen the Cameroon army mobilize such people. And this
Yeah.
is important that we have this conversation. It is at a
Yes.
time when Cameroon is projecting to the world that we're killing our own people. That is so contradictory. And we have explained to a lot of people severally that genuine Ambazonian fighters don't kill Ambazonians. The
No.
Atanganji boys, the CPDM loyalists, and their own armed groups. Because
And Ayabacho.
let's keep Ayamacho aside for now. Let's talk about those who are in Cameroon right now. All CPDM
Yes.
loyalists, Ala Gerard, even Issa Tchiroma, probably now has also recruited his own Ambazonian fighters. You had Atanganji fighters, and all of them are the ones killing civilians. The Ambazonian fighters who believe in our independence are doing one thing: mobilizing, protecting women. And we saw that the Jamboree. I'm going to bring some of the images now. We saw that 1st October, the ambience was amazing.